throwing, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st down, Prescott.
Well, drop this underneath to Pollard.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
Dalton Schultz had 1 catch in 16 games in 2019 before producing 63 catches in 2020. I don't think it's hyperbole to say that he exceeded everyone's expectations, including his own.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 19 carries, 70 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football. And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Jones throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Back to throw. Jones over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They hand this off to Harris. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Harris. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
By anyone's measure, C.D. Lamb had an excellent rookie campaign with 74 catches and 935 yards. He's poised for an even bigger season this year.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give is to Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this one's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. so the Patriot offense ready to take over again.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burton?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott complete to Washington. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones fighting Harris over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And Parkey's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott looks to throw on first. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Right side caught by Jackson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 39. Prescott. Jackson's got it over the middle. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This is Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd down and 5.
Now Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schultz.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Washington's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, it's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. 2nd and 7.
Here's Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go to Elliott again. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. Here's Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The kick by Parkey is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll throw again. Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They're not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Patriots take over.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a
under pressure, and down he goes.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Prescott on 1st down.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Fights off the defender. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you want a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Dallas, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1.